Hello, you found the place.
BlackPressRadio.com.
The wait is over.
It is your girl Roxy. Yes, Miss 106 The Park is in the building.
BlackPressRadio.com.
I'm starting it right now on BlackPodcast.com. Check it out.
100,000 people all around the world, particularly Africa. So, for BlackPressMagazine.com, I'm DC Livers. Oh my goodness, this is so exciting. I'm here with Dr. Sheila Johnson, as most of us know, the co-founder of BT. I love saying that because you were the first black female billionaire. I mean, you've just done so many things, from the Salamander and you know what you're doing here in DC and with the team, the Mystics. Does any of it get old, or is it getting intimidating when you have so many firsts behind your name?
I don't have intimidating in my vocabulary, and every day gets more and more exciting. The challenges out there are so far-reaching that literally when I wake up in the morning, I figure out what can I do to make my team better, to make my business better, what can I do to even help more people, and to even really look inside myself and say, what can I change inside myself that can even help to be a catalyst in all the things that I'm trying to do.
Well, we're almost putting to bed 2007, which has been a pretty difficult year for black women. We had Don Imus, we've had all kinds of stuff. What was the lowest point for black women, and what's the highest point? What do you hope for us for 2008?
Well, I think the lowest point that I'm seeing in a day-to-day business, not in my business, I'm sorry, and on a day-to-day basis, is that I see so many young women who are literally giving up and not knowing who they are. They're trying to emulate celebrities. They're trying to be something that they're not. They're dropping out of school. And, I am a person that is literally living a movement here, and it's called an I Am Powerful campaign, which I'm trying to empower young and older women alike. We have got to start understanding that we've got to finish school. If you don't finish school and get an education, you will live a life of poverty. You don't need to have babies at an early age. I think the barometer on moral standards has dropped so low, and we're starting to accept all of that, and we've got to stop. If we're going to have any kind of a future, or even have a future, especially among African American women, we have to understand that we cannot emulate people on the outside. We have to look at ourselves and really have positive role models around us, and surround ourselves and listen to those voices and listen to God's voice, and understand what we need to do in life to become better individuals.
I'm thinking as I'm talking to you, like all the different things you're doing. So I was usually ask people, what would you say to people who want to be what you're doing? But then they would say, should I be a basketball owner? Which is really cool that they can be a female basketball owner, or they can own, a horse farm or any of this stuff. What's the one thing that just brings you the most joy of all those things that you're lucky enough to be a part of?
The most joy, I have to say, I'm a mother. I'm a mother of 2 children, and the most joy that I see is seeing them grow every day. And it's a challenge, and believe me, the jury's still out on how they're going to end up. I'm not going to say that they're going to be great or they're going to be bad. I have to do the best I can as a mother to make sure that they attain the highest in their own, with their own abilities, and that they are able to be secure in life and to be happy. To me, that is the most important thing.
Well, I was in April. I was at the Georgetown University luncheon you had with the Howard University students, where it was awesome. And you're like, I'm done with BET, and you're moving on to the next level. Mm-hmm. And I know a lot of people are concerned about what they're saying about black women on TV. Right. As a founder, I know people are always going to ask you questions about the media. What would you say about where Black America, in terms of the media, is today? I mean, are we doing it right, or are we rushing to judgment, or are the blogs taking us over? What would you say?
I think it could be all of the above, but I think most importantly, those that are in a leadership capacity need to take about 6 paces back and look at what they're really seeing on television. I am very saddened the way BT, the network, is gone now. I feel as though the exciting thing about starting the company, that I really saw an opportunity to be able to showcase African Americans and those in the best light possible. Now, of course, there's controversy and all, and I'm not taking away the idea of the musician, the rap. Oops.
Oh my God! Please don't fall.
I'm sorry. The rap artist or anything like that. There's a hole in this. And everyone has a right to express themselves. But the thing that concerns me is you have to have balanced programming. You have to have programming where these young people can also see, yes, we can attain this, or we can go this place, or yes, I can be the first black female president, or the first black male president. There is not enough balanced programming out there. And if we continue to do it to ourselves, the white man out there isn't going to help us. We have got to take responsibility for our own actions and what we're going to put on the screen. And I feel as though that we have squandered, as a former founder, I think that was an opportunity that has been squandered. And I'm very saddened by that. And I'm so sorry that has happened. But, we have to move on, and I have to do in my life now as a reclaimed woman, have got to move on and do what I can to help African American men and women, and to try and present an example of how they should grow up and be responsible for their own lives. And I think that is truly important.
Well, I love what you're doing. So can we have the website one more time where people can follow along with the campaign?
Yes, it's www.IamPowerful.org.
It just says everything. It really says. I have young nieces, and I know they used to watch BET with the towel over the screen, so they wouldn't see the videos, but they could hear the music. But I know now they're at the age where they're going to hear you and hear these podcasts, and I'm very happy that you're doing your campaign, so maybe they can be a part of it. Is it national?
Yes, it is international, in fact. And on December 21st, if they pick up USA Today, you will see a very powerful ad in there about what we can do to help all women globally. And I'm working very closely with the Jackie Robinson Foundation and designers from Parsons School of Design. I'm taking young people over so that they can understand what's really going on globally, because the issues are all the same.
And I heard something about Pakistan. Is that something you can talk about?
Yes, I will be going. I got an official invitation from the Prime Minister, so I will be going to Pakistan and then crossing back over to India and traveling with Dr. Helene Gale into the communities in India.
That's wonderful. You are our shero, so go to victory, go to glory. Thank you so much for taking the time today.
I'm sorry I fell through a crack there.
I'm just happy you didn't actually fall. But for blackpressmagazine.com, I'm Dee. Thanks for listening to this podcast.
Hi, this is Madison, the Black Eagle of WOL 1450 in Washington, D.C., Radio 1, and XM Satellite Radio, Channel 169, The Power. You're listening to BlackPressRadio.com.
What's up? This is Mr. Wise from I Love New York, too, and you're listening to my interview on BlackPressRadio.com. Holla.
Yeah, what's good, Joe? My name is Raheem, represent Grandmaster Flash, Furious 5, BlackPressRadio.com. What y'all know about that? Keeping the street informed. Tune in.